Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a backroom animation in Blender. So without any further ado, let's get started. So yeah, just creating an animation of backroom is pretty much challenging for especially for beginners. So I'm just going to show you step by step how to do it. So yeah, before you do all of this, make sure that you download all of the texture mappings of backrooms you can find on the internet, the texture of the walls, the texture of the floor, the tiles, etc. like that. You just need to download all of that. So me, I already download all of them right here. So I'm just going to go to the Blender itself. So right here in the Blender, you can just start by creating the in backrooms there's some walls, right? So we're going to create a wall out of this cube. So we're going to use this. So now we're going to delete this first. We're going to create now a plane. Go to the shift A. Press shift A on your keyboard. Go to mesh and go to plane. So there will be a plane right here that you can see. So now we're going to scale it by 2 first. So now we scale it by 2. We just need to now we just need to separate these two by looping. So we just need to cut all of this by 4. We just need to click press Control R on your keyboard to so after creating a plane right here, so yeah, after scaling the plane right here, just need to cut it into two. So press tab on your keyboard to go to the edit mode and press Control R to make a cut. So let's say we're going to make a cut in this axis, and we will going to cut it into two. So this one right here. So same thing again on the other side. We're going to cut it into two. So Control R again, this axis now on Y axis, and cut it into two. So right here we already separated this plane into a 9 section or 9 cubes. So what we're going to do now is to select these faces to remove. So all of these corner faces, you just need to select them right there. So after selecting them, you just need to delete them, delete all the faces until we arrive with this cross right here. So now what we're going to do now is to select the side and extrude them upward. So select them, press 2 on your keyboard and select all of this, press E and press Z to extrude them on the Z axis, and just extrude them. I guess 4 will do. Oh, let's make it 6 or 5. Let's make it 5. So this is how tall our backgrounds will look like. So above it is already the ceiling, so, and also below it is the floor. So right here we already created the backrooms pillars. So we're just going to extrude them to make it a giant cross. Now right here we actually got a giant cross now. So this is actually a our own edge or pillars or a walls, set of walls of our back room. So we just need to create more of this, and for the shortcut of it, just need to go to the modifiers and select an array modifiers. Search for array right here. So you can see there will be an array of it on the x-axis. So now we just need to increase the offset of it. So there's a space on it. Let's say, all right. So now we have a space on each of our walls. So we can just increase the count of it from 3 to, let's say, 8. This one, let's say 8. And yes, after that, we're done now. Now we're going to create, this is for the x-axis. Now we're going to create for the y-axis. Add another array modifier. Search for array right here. Then edit it on the make it 0. And for the y offset, make it 1.2 again. This one. So yeah, let's just click the offset again. Increase the offset to 1.210. I think it's good now. Now we just need to increase the count again to 8. And yeah, we're good to go. So actually this is a basic one, basic backrooms wall. So we just need to add a floor in our ceiling. So in order to do that, just uh, drop down this, exit this first. Go to press tab to exit the edit mode and press shift A to add a plane. So go to the plane right here, add a plane, scale it to 100, I guess. Now after scaling it, we just need to move it. Press G, press on X to move it right here, just across the rooms. Make sure it's aligned. This one, and press G again on the y-axis. Make sure all of the rooms are inside the floor. So yes, we now have a floor. So what we're going to do, so now we have our floor, so we add our ceiling. So press shift D on the plane and just move it upwards, just above the walls right here. So we're just going to press Z to move the ceiling upwards, and we're good to go. So as you can see right now, this is how it would look like on our back rooms. As you can see this one, and we just need to set up first our camera. So this is how our camera looks like. So we just need to move it. So now right here, we're actually set up our camera. I think this is actually a good camera angle. And now we're done with this camera. Now let's go to the shading. So now we're done. Let's hide the floor and the ceiling first, because we're now going on the shading part of our plane right here. So go to the shading editor. So go to the shading editor. So yeah, right here in the shading one, we just need to create a new material for our plane. Click new. So now right here, we already created our new material for our walls or fabric. So now we already created a new material for our walls. So now using the texture that you have installed in your device, you just need to input all of them right here. So for example, I'm just going to press shift A, go to the texture, go to the image texture. I'm going to input an image texture right here. Going to open it. So this is the one that I have downloaded. So I'm going to input this color first. So I'm just going to choose this one. So this is the actual texture of our walls. So I'm just going to choose this one, and I'm going to connect the nodes right here in my wall. So as you can see, the texture of the walls has been transferred to my walls right here. So yeah, you're good to go now. So all of our walls right here, backroom walls right here, has been added by the texture of our literally backroom walls. So I installed it, and you're good to go. So now we're done with the walls. We can just go continue with the floor. So let's unhide the floor for now. So go to the floor one, add a new material again, and right here we were going to add all the nodes, or add all the image texture that I have downloaded, and connect it on the proper node. So when you upload the image texture for the base color, connect it on the base color. And if you download the texture for the metallic, connect it to the metallic. For the roughness, connect it to the roughness. And for the normal normal nodes, connect it to the normal. So I'm just going to add all of the image texture right here. So yeah, right here, so I already added the image texture for the base color, for the roughness, and for the normal color. So now just a note, when adding a normal image texture, make sure that before you connect it to the principal BSDF, you connect it first to the normal map. So and also set the color space to non-color right here, from sRGB to non-color. So now I'm just going to connect it to the normal map right here, and connect it to the normal node of the principal BSDF. This one right here. So yeah, so I already connected all of that. So now we need to have a vector nodes right here. So press shift A again, go to search for vector, search for mapping. So now we need to connect the UV to the vector right here. So yeah, right here. So now after connecting the texture coordinate to the mapping, we need to connect all the mapping vector to each of the image textures. So I'm just going to connect it right here, connect it again right here, and also connect it right here. This one, yeah. So we are. So after that, we just need to change the scale of vectors right here. So I'm just going to change the scale on whatever the floor or the ceiling will, be better to look like. So I guess it's much better if it looks like this. And now we're good to go for the ceiling or the floor. Now we're going to create, now we're going with the shaders of our ceiling. So now let's hide this one first. Let's create the ceilings right there. So now this is the ceiling. So now right here, same thing again of what we did on the floor. So we're going to create a new material right here and install or add all of the image texture that you downloaded based on the ceiling of the backrooms. Now right here, so as you can see, I'm done. I added all of the image textures and also the mapping of my ceiling for my ceiling. So now we need to add the emission now for our ceiling. So we just need to add a new image texture. Press Shift A, go to the texture image emission. This one right here. Install the thing that we have downloaded for our emission. So this one right here, and we're just going to connect it to the emission part of our. So now after this one, we just need to go to create a mix node, because if you hit the render, the scene will look like black. So we need to add a mix node. So press Shift again, type mix node, this one right here, insert it inside this one. So let's zoom in first. So we just need to change it from float to color right here. And we just need to change the color to yellow. This one, change it to color, and increase the strength of the emission. And that's it, you're done. So now, after we're done, we just need to go to the render settings. Make sure that it is on cycles, not on EV. And under cycles, make sure that we enable motion blur, and the sampling, let's say it's only 128 for fast render. Let's say 128. This one right here. So for the outputs, let's change it from 1920 pixels to 640 to by 480. 480. This one right here. Now we're good to go. So now after that, we just need to add an animation and you're good to go. So now right here inside the animation, so as you can see, already set up my camera right here. So what I'm going to do now is to add the animation. So in order to do that, just press this record right here, and the we will press F3, and after pressing F3, just search walk nav in order to walk. So the auto keyframes will automatically doing that. So let's do it. And yeah, after that, after you're, after you, yeah, after that, after you're satisfied with your animation, just click render and you're good to go. And that's it. That's how you can create a Chrome's animation on Blender. And also that's it for this tutorial. If you want more, please like and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.